What's going on, guys? It's Bob Loud here, and in today's video I'm super excited because I'm be showing you the ultimate glitch video. The reason it's the ultimate glitch video is because I'm be showing you all of the glitches that are on my YouTube channel. A lot of these you guys have actually missed because I've looked through the analytics, and a lot of y'all don't watch some of my old content. This means that there could be over 10 glitches that you don't even know exist or that you really never tried. So you're definitely going to watch today's video, and if you find anything useful in here, please make sure to smash that like button. Leave me a comment down below because as always I love hearing from y'all, and having that connection is just, you can't beat it. And make sure you subscribe because why not? It's free. I will have links to all of these videos in the description, and you could just watch this video to really learn how to do them all because I'm be cutting out my intros and my outros on them. So it's just the main meat piece that you're going to want to actually watch, and that could help you do these glitches. So if the first glitch that you watch you already know about, maybe the second one or the third one you didn't know about. There's going to be a lot of glitches in here, so you're definitely going to want to watch today's video all the way through so you don't get confused and so you don't miss out. Our first glitch is going to give you unlimited XP, unlimited caps, and unlimited junk. Now this all goes in together for as long as you want to be grinding. Obviously unlimited is just a term we YouTubers use, but this will get you a lot of junk and a lot of XP. So if you want to complete the scoreboard, or you're just wanting to level up and get some junk on the side, this is definitely a glitch for you. And if this glitch you already know about, like I said before, all these glitches are going to be different, so you're definitely going to want to continue watching, or you could just skip over this part a little bit on YouTube. Now what you're actually going to need for this glitch is these three maps right here. Where exactly can we find these three maps, you might ask? Well, you can actually find them here at the Rusty Pick. Once you spawn in at the Rusty Pick, you will notice that on the left side of the door there's an ice machine, and right beside it there's a U-Minute vending machine. This is actually where we're going to be buying these maps, and you will only need to buy these once. What you're then going to need to do is find a secure spot and drop all three of the maps on the ground. Then from here you're going to pick a map and you're going to hit no, back out, and then you're going to go back on it, then hit yes, and then back out again to where the maps are still in the bag, and you're going to do that for each single map, and then you're going to collect them all at the end. The reason being is because if you pick them all up and just say yes right away, this glitch won't happen because these maps are actually technically getting duplicated to where you can have infinite amount of them. As you can see, I've activated the quest for all the maps, and I still have the maps on me. Now obviously there's three maps, so you can only do three maps a server hop, so you just got to server hop after you do three, and then you'll be able to keep doing more. And actually if you just server hop and then look at all of them before you actually go and find these dig sites, you'll actually be able to have over 10 on your screen to go and dig up. I do want to mention though that some of these dig sites are hard to find, but you'll eventually be able to find them. They're just a little mound of dirt that seems to be out of place, but typically where it shows you to go you'll be able to find right underneath your feet. Now what you'll notice while actually doing these, you get all kinds of different junk, plus you get XP and score. So this is just a really good run that you should actually do, and you want to make sure you do this before it gets patched. Our second glitch that I'm going to show you today, it's going to give you unlimited junk, unlimited XP, and some unlimited meds. So if you're struggling to get some meds, this should also help you be able to get that while getting XP and junk. The location for this glitch is the transmission station 1AT. If you're having trouble locating this, this is located on the far left side of the map, just underneath the Ferris wheel. You cannot miss this. Once you spawn into this location, you're going to walk up this hill, and then you'll be greeted by this little door and this little silo thing. You're just going to either put your hand on it, or you can actually photo mode glitch through here. And then you're going to go into this pipe. Once you're inside this pipe, it's going to take a little bit to load, and then you're going to pop into an elevator. Now if you can't hit this button to open the door, then obviously you could photo mode glitch too, but I think everybody can hit this button, and then you're going to go to this door to the left. You can also photo mode glitch through here, or just swipe your hand, and the same thing with this door if it won't open for you. And then what we're actually going to be doing is killing this sentry gun dude, and you want to hit his fusion core, we'll get scrap from actually doing this, and you'll be able to do this every single time. Now as you see, I'm just server hopping and I'm killing him, and he's actually giving me aluminum and different types of junk that I can actually use, and then some guns that I can scrap, and armor which will get me steel, wood, and a bunch of other different materials. And you can just keep server hopping and doing this, which makes this unlimited, and it's just a really good guide. The third glitch is going to get you unlimited XP and unlimited plastic. Now I highly suggest you to use this before it gets patched, because we all know what Bethesda likes doing. The first thing that you're going to want to do is go to Foundation. Now Foundation's actually located more towards the bottom middle of the map in the brownish area, and it's got a big green building behind it. You can't miss it. Once you spawn in, you're just going to follow where I go in the video, and you're going to go talk to the ward. He will give you a daily quest that can sometimes be the item that we need, which is the bone saw. And so if he doesn't give you that item or is talking about a different one, I think all you got to do is server hop. And if you can't, then you won't be able to get this for today. You'll have to do his quest and then come back tomorrow. Once you have the bone saw, you're then going to need to go inside of your vault. Now I do want to mention that you do want to have a clear vault when doing this, because we're going to be using the scrapper here to scrap all items. Once you have cleared your vault, or your vault doesn't have anything in it, we're going to be placing a stash box and a vending machine, because we're going to be navigating to our plastic and placing it inside of our vending machine and selling it for 40,000 caps. That way nobody would want to buy it, and we will be able to not use that item because it's being sold. Once you have done all those steps, now you're actually ready. I'm going to tell you how to actually do this glitch. So as you can see, the bone saw gives you 2 plastic. Well, that's the key. The bone saw is actually a quest item, meaning that we can't actually scrap the bone saw, but it's under junk, and we could actually build items that are cost efficient with this bone saw. So if it costs 2 plastic, we could place 2 plastic and get 1 plastic back, as long as you have the contractor perk. Now what you're going to do is make sure you have no plastic in your inventory or in your stash box besides your vending machine, and navigate to an item that uses 2 plastic or 1 plastic and place it down. In this case I used a mutated fish, which actually comes from the Nuka World on tour. You just gotta do actually 1 event and you'll be able to get this item. Now all you gotta do is place as many down as you want, and you can place however many. Once you've placed them all down, you're just gonna store your scrap box and your vending machine, and then you're going to scrap all items, and this is going to scrap all that plastic to then be in your stash box, and you got to transfer those items that are actually in your stash box to your vending machine and sell it for 40,000 caps. The fourth glitch is going to give you so much acid. This will be the only thing you use to ever get acid again in Fallout 76. Now the place where this exploit actually takes place is Helvita. Now some of y'all know that there is events happening right now on the hour at Helvita, so this should be an easy place for you to find, but if you don't know, it's more towards the center of the map. Once you spawn in over here at Helvita, you will just follow my steps here that I'm going to show, and we're looking for a certain building that actually has beeswax. Sometimes when you spawn in over here, you'll be traveling slow. I don't know why, it's just some type of glitch, but we're going to be trying to go into this building right here, and we're going to be collecting all of these beeswax, because this beeswax actually gives you 2 acid each time you scrap just 1 of these. And so you want to make sure that you hit all of these, because once you hit all of these, all you're going to need to do is then server hop and you can hit these again. The only reason this glitch was actually possible is because of Mr. Brogan 1. He actually let me know on Xbox where this was at, so big props to dude. And you just want to make sure that you do go into this back room and collect the beehives, because there's 3 that you can collect from. Like I've said, once you've actually collected all the bee wax, all you're going to need to do is collect it all again, then server hop. And once you server hop, you'll be able to keep on getting unlimited acid. This will make you never need to get acid again, at least for the time being while this event is active. I've server hopped probably about 3 times, and I've gotten 125 beeswax, and what this means is that once I break it down, you get 2 acid from each of these, so I will be getting 256 acid in total just from 3 server hops. The fifth glitch, this is going to let you be able to roll more legendary effects on your legendary weapons, so you can basically have a free reroll. Something I do want to mention before I get into today's video is big shout out to the Energizer channel. Make sure you check him out and subscribe. I actually found this video off of there and I believe it's an old method, but big shout out to him. In order to duplicate these legendary modules, you're going to want to head over to the Rusty Pig because we don't want to actually have these modules on us. We're going to want to actually be able to go get 6 modules at a time. Once you're actually inside and actually talking to the purveyor, you're just going to want to buy enough legendary modules to get you to 6 legendary modules. I don't know why 6, but 6 seems to actually be letting you duplicate them 6 to actually re-roll your gun again, and you can do this as many times obviously as you want. Once you have all the legendary modules that you need, which is 6 by the way, you're just going to follow me through here and you're going to walk down these stairs to this weapon workbench because this one's just going to make it faster and be a really good method. And then you're going to go to any gun that you want to roll and you're going to roll it. Now you want to make sure that you do pay attention because as I roll this gun, if I don't like the first legendary mods that I actually get on it, then I'm actually going to roll it again. In this case, this was actually a really good one, but I'm going to roll it again. And after you hit A on it, then you're just going to hit A again and you'll be able to roll it again if you don't like that build. Now watch closely, you're actually duplicating because I'm using 4 legendary modules and I have 6, and I'm actually able to re-roll it again. As you see in the video, I rolled a bloodied at first and then I just quickly hit A again and then I rolled an assassin's one. So this is duplicating your modules and basically making you get double script. So this is actually how you duplicate your modules, and if you need to actually know how to do it, all you got to do is hit A on it, then hit A again as fast as you can after you get out of the menu that says you're getting ready to apply legendary modules to that weapon. Glitch number 6 is going to give us unlimited steel, unlimited wood, and the best part about it is unlimited lead. Now what you're going to need to be able to get unlimited steel, unlimited wood, and unlimited lead is Guns and Bullets 5 magazine. Now I know this is a hard magazine to get, but once you get your hands on it, you will be able to get unlimited wood, unlimited steel, and unlimited lead. This is so great, and this is a really good method, so you want to make sure that you get your hands on this magazine. You will also be needing the Scrapper perk card and Super Duper, and I highly suggest that you get the Super Duper perk card maxed out because this will just give you extra items and make you get even more junk. Once you have that all sorted out, now we can actually do the glitch. You want to go to a weapons workbench and we're going to use level 1 weapons only, and the only weapons we're going to be using are the ones I show in the video, and we're going to be making as many as we can. Now with that Super Duper perk active, it's going to be making more than 40, and now we're just going to basically be scrapping all this. As you've seen, I started out with 120 lead, and we're going to see how much I get after we get done scrapping all of these lead pipes. Once you get done scrapping them all, you'll see that I actually made 23 lead, and every time you make even more of these, you'll get even more lead, so eventually you can get to up to 500 to 1,000 lead each time you do this. Now on to how you get unlimited wood and unlimited steel. We're going to be using the sickle again, only level 1 because you use less materials and you'll be getting more in return, but as you see how much I start with, I will actually end with a lot more, and I can make a lot more of these, so I will get a lot more in return, making this unlimited. After you've scrapped all the sickles, you will notice I do have a lot more now than I actually started with. So that's basically it, guys. If you do want to know more information, please leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them. All you got to do for this is use that magazine, have the Scrapper perk, and have Super Duper active, and only crafting level 1 weapons, and you'll be able to actually get a lot more in return than you're actually putting in, which makes this unlimited because you could just sit there and do this all day because you're getting materials to actually make more, and then once you make more, you get more in return. Glitch number 7, this glitch is going to get you unlimited wood and unlimited leather, so if you're down on either of those, you're definitely going to want to check this out. The first thing that you're actually going to need to be able to do this glitch is Guns and Bullets 5 magazine. This magazine is hard to get, but once you get it, you'll be able to scrap weapons and actually get more materials in return when you scrap those weapons. Then you're also going to want the perk card Super Duper, and I highly suggest that you get this to its highest rank, and the rank is level 3, and once you get it to level 3, any item that you actually craft that has a chance to actually dupe that item. And the last thing that you're actually going to need is the Scrapper perk card. The reason being is because this is just like the Guns and Bullets 5 magazine. Any weapon or armor that you craft or have and you scrap it down, it will actually give you more materials in return. Then you're going to want to navigate to a weapons workbench, and you're going to want to go and craft a blunt melee weapon, and we're going to be crafting the board because it uses less wood and less leather. That way we could actually sit there and duplicate the leather and wood. So you want to craft as many as you can while also having the super duper perk on. Then you want to navigate back to the weapons workbench, and you want to scrap all of the boards that you have made, and this might take a little bit of time, but trust me, it is worth it because you'll be getting more materials. After you have scrapped all of them weapons, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I started out with 2,783 leather and 841 wood. After I scrapped all the melee weapons, I ended up having 2,826 leather and 1,056 wood. What this means is that I actually profited and quite literally duplicated my junk. I actually made 43 leather and 215 wood with crafting only 163 items. Now obviously if you have more than me, you will be able to craft more and get a lot more in return, and I highly suggest that you do. This glitch on our list, this is probably one of the best glitches because you could potentially make a lot of money in real life doing this, and that's duping power armor. Now I do have another video on my channel to actually do this easier, and a lot of people say it only works on Xbox, but this method that I showed should work on every platform, but it is a lot harder to do than the one that I show that apparently only works on Xbox. The first thing that you're going to want so that you're able to duplicate your power armor is actually 200 plus explosive meat. The reason being is because this will lag out the server a little bit, and you don't want too much more. You don't want any more than 450, or else you'll lag out the server completely. Then you're going to want to spawn over here at Denton Suds Construction, only because this is where you'll get that ragstag meat that you're going to need to craft the explosive meat. Once you spawn in, you're just going to follow my steps here, and this will lead you to a bunch of different albino ragstags that you could kill for meat. And you want to make sure that you have the right perks on too, like the butcher's bounty, so that you can actually get double the amount of meat in these and have a chance, an 80% chance when it's maxed out, to be able to actually get 2 times the meat from all of these. And there'll be like about 7 ragstags that would actually spawn in for you to be able to kill. Now at this point you want to make sure that you do have your power armor on you that you want to dupe, and we're going to go to the Reich Spring station here, and you're going to follow me while I go through it. Now once you have spawned in, you're just going to follow where I go here, and we're going to go right behind that tent, because that little box room is actually going to allow these explosive meat not to blow up, which is going to lag out the server because we're going to be filling this up to the brim till we actually can't really do too much more. So you want to make sure that you have at least 200 to 250 plus, because I do use 307 to be exact, if y'all want to make sure that you do the exact same thing as I do, but I'm assuming that you could do a little bit less. But you want to make sure that you're actually on a public server, not a private, or else you would need to do a lot more. Now once you're at this step in the video, all you're going to be doing is having your gun out and throwing these explosive meat, because you can actually throw them faster with this, and as long as they don't blow up, you're going to be able to duplicate your power armor. Once you have 200 and up explosive meat in here, you're then going to have a buddy be on the team with you, and he's just going to sit here so that way these don't actually despawn, because they will despawn once you get so far away from them. Once you have all that meat in that box and your friends over there watching it, all you're going to need to do is have a ping somewhat similar to mine, a decent way away from the box, because this is where the glitch is going to occur. And then you're just going to run over there to your marker, and this is where the glitch happens, because you're going to be in the animation to get in your power armor, and then you're going to exit the game at the exact same time. Now what I mean by this is, once you get to the marker, you're going to enter your power armor, and at this exact moment you're going to be closing the game completely, hitting quit. On Xbox you'll just go to the menu and then hit quit game, and then if you did it right, you should be able to actually run back and see your power armor. Now you actually can't pick it up right away because the server's got to load back in that power armor, and you should spawn with your power armor on in a duplicated set on the railroad tracks. Once you see that your power armor is duplicated, in order to speed this up, all you got to do is join an event and then play the event, either win it or lose it, and then you just join back over here and you can actually pick up that power armor set. Now I've heard that you actually got to sit there and skin your power armor, but I had somebody else pick mine up for me, and so if you don't skin it, it could possibly merge, but who knows. There it is. Once you join that event, all you got to do then is have your friend actually join it with you, so that fragment meat will actually despawn, or the explosive meat will despawn, and all you then need to do is wait about 2 to 5 minutes and then go and pick up your duped set of power armor. It's as easy as that. Now, if you actually do have questions still after this video, I will be glad to answer them, and I'll actually get to you really quick, so you want to make sure that you ask them, because this works 100% of the time. I'm able to actually duplicate power armor doing this, and I didn't believe it was true at first until I've actually tried it. Glitch number 9 is going to get you unlimited steel, unlimited copper, and unlimited circuitry. Now, the best part about it is that copper. With this glitch, you'll be able to get unlimited steel, unlimited copper, and unlimited circuitry. In order to do this, we will need to make our way to Foundation. Foundation is located right here on the map, and it's big and green, so all you gotta do is look for the big green building on the map. Once you spawn at Foundation, you're just going to go through the front gates and head right, and you should be in the exact location as I am. Now we're going to want to talk to Ward, because he's going to give us a daily quest that's going to give us a item that's a junk item that's going to let us be able to glitch and get unlimited junk. Make sure you have the right quest, and the quest should be this one that I'm about to show right now.
Finally, someone with the guts to help. When we went to get our intrusion module, it was gone. I think it was taken by a thief. If you can get it back, we'd be very grateful. Grateful enough to pay you.
If you did not get this quest, then you're going to have to go back in your Pip-Boy and forfeit the mission, and then server hop, and you should be able to ask him again. And if you didn't get it again, then you got to repeat it until you get this quest. The quest item should look something like this, and if you followed my guide so far, then you would have this quest item after you complete it. Of course, do not turn it in. You do not want to turn it in, or else you can't do this until tomorrow, which would really suck. The next thing that you're going to want to do is make sure you got a completely cleared out vault room that you can sit there and place a lot of items in. The reason for this is because we're going to be using this thing on the wall to scrap everything that we build inside of this vault area. The reason we need this item is because it's going to be giving us junk. Now notice it's a quest item, so therefore we can't break this junk item down. But when you don't have any junk in your stash box, aka putting it inside of your vendor, then it's going to count this as a junk item, and it can't break down because it's a quest item, so you're going to be able to get unlimited junk just by using this, and I'm going to show you how. Before we start to do this glitch, we want to navigate to our steel specifically and make sure that we sell it for 40,000 caps so that nobody buys it, or if you have a buttload, just make sure you drop it on the ground so that the game doesn't use this steel but the steel on the junk quest item. If you are using this for copper or circuitry, you will just need to do the exact same thing. After you've done the thing you need to do with your vendor, then you're going to find a sign that only requires one steel, and you're just going to place as many as you can. The more you place, obviously, the more steel you'll get in return. After you've placed a lot of signs, you should have something similar to mine, and you should be getting a lot of steel because you will get one steel every time you place a sign using the quest item. After you've placed all those signs, then you want to make your way to this control panel, and you want to scrap all. This is going to scrap everything you just placed, giving you all the steel that you just used, which by the way you didn't have in your inventory, so this is all the quest item. That's it. You should now be getting unlimited steel, unlimited copper, and unlimited circuitry. You might need to figure out some different ways to get copper and circuitry, but if you do know, please leave me a comment down below because I'd love to know. Our final glitch, glitch number 10, this is by far the best glitch out here on my channel right now, and this is going to give you unlimited ores that you can get from inside of caves, and it lets you respawn them every time you server hop, so just imagine how much you can get. The place that you're actually going to be getting unlimited junk and actually do this glitch is the abandoned mine shaft Aline. And this is located in the gray area on the map on the bottom left, and you want to make sure that you look at this spot exactly, especially if you don't have this marked on your map. Now, once you spawn in over here, you will notice that actually the rocks are blocking the path and you can't get in this mine. Well, that's why this is a glitch video and the best junk guide, because what we're doing is going to glitch the system and make it to where we get unlimited junk. Now, when you're actually facing the mine like I am so, you're going to be going to the left side of the mine. You want to pay close attention to this because this is the closest part to that entrance, and you want to build your camp somewhat near this entrance. points. And if you follow my little steps here that I'm taking, you will see that my camp is actually placed right there on the rock. You will find that if you go right here, it's a little finicky, but you could place a camp right here. This is the best place for it, and you could possibly get a place closer. This place right here will make you use a jetpack, and the other place will make you use to where you just walk off the ledge when you build it. Now for the fun stuff. What you're going to want to do is actually get a foundation, and then you're going to place it somewhat near the ground, like closer towards the ground, and then you're going to go ahead and get a terminal. I don't know if there's any kinds of different terminal than the one I'm using, but I think this is the basic one, so everybody should have it. And you're going to place it down, and then what you're going to look for is a little brown mat like the one I have here. You could also use the blue one that's right above it in the list. And then you're going to get stairs, and you're just going to place them on the foundation. What you're then going to do is, in this case I had to move it because it wasn't working right. You want to place this terminal on top of the mat, just like so. And if you can't reach the mat, like in this one, the mat, then you have to move the terminal and then get to the mat so that you're only picking up the mat and it will pick up the terminal with it. And then you want to place it somewhat in the middle of those stairs. That way when you get into it and you drop, you'll actually drop on the stairs, or else you're going to drop through the whole map, because what we're doing here is glitching through the map. Now once you're somewhat set up like I have right here, then what you're going to do is you're going to grab those stairs and you're going to try and place it on the side of the foundations. Now if you run into a trouble like I'm doing, because you want that terminal to be about halfway in the ground, not just a little bit halfway, because you want to glitch through the map. So what I'm going to have to do is actually place another foundation and move that ladder to it, because I can't lower the foundation with the ladder on it. It just won't work. And so I will lower the foundation and then get the ladder again, or the stairs, and you will see that I'm actually able to place the stairs halfway through the map. Therefore the terminal's halfway through the map, and you'll see when I get into the terminal I'll drop down to the stairs because there's no foundation behind me or no flooring. And you're going to go into your mat or your menu and go to flooring and drop down like so and place it. Just spam your place button, because that's actually how you place it. I just sit there and I spam A because I'm on Xbox, and once you do that you just go back in and you're on top of a foundation. Now that you actually made it to this step, which I hope you have by the way, you're going to place ladders, and our goal is to actually make it as close as we can to that point that you see on my screen, because we're actually going to be jumping right there, and what that's going to do is actually phase us into the cave, or make it look like we're just walking through the front door, but you know that front door is blocked. And as you see, I'm building up as close as I can, and if you get a better spot for your camp, you'll actually get it to where you can build straight across to where you just walk in and fall in. So now what you want to do is actually get into your power armor, or if you have a jetpack on one of your armors that you have, like Secret Service or whatever, you're going to want to fly across, and you're going to want to fly and try to land at the exact spot that I do. You want to land where these railroads are right here. You just want to fall in, and once you actually fall in, you will be inside of the cave, and this is where the glitch is, because you just glitched through. Congratulations. If this is your first glitch video, you did your first glitch on Fallout 76. And what you're going to want to make sure that you have now is actually fragment mines. And I'm sorry if you're actually doing this step by step, because I didn't mention that at first, but you're going to want fragment mines, and you're going to want to get in the same spot I show here. Sometimes it fucks around, but you're going to want to VATS onto the fragment mine without a weapon in your inventory and punch at the same time, and this is going to pull you through the barrier. Let me show this again. You're going to go to this exact place here. You're probably going to have to duck, and then you're going to want to jump up until you hit an invisible barrier where you're in the corner like this, and you're going to throw your fragment mine and VATS onto it with no gun equipped, and then punch, and this is going to send you through the barrier. It's almost like Falcon punching through that barrier, you know. This used to be patched, but now that I'm using the fragment mines, it's no longer patched, and you're just going to be able to go through this whole mine and get a lot of junk. And then all you gotta do is server hop, and then you come back and there's even more junk, meaning that you don't have to reset your item timer or whatever they do exactly with the items. You usually have to pick up 250 items to then be able to farm this again, but you don't have to with this guide here. You'll be able to just server hop and then go back through and then jump back to where you're trying to jump into the mine, and you'll be able to do it all again. And so that's why this is the best guide, because it's the fastest way to do it. I'm telling you, there's no other way to do this fast. So if you did find this guide useful, please make sure to leave me a like and comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And make sure you share this with some friends, because I'm really trying to be the YouTuber, you know? Anyways guys, this is Bob Loud, out. Make sure to check out these 2 videos on screen, because if you enjoyed this one, you definitely enjoyed these 2. Thank you. If you made it this far into the video, you might as well watch some more content, and thank you to all our supporters.